everybody, this is Brendan from the Exercise Therapy Association. I'm here with Mr. Devin, and what are we here to talk about today, Devin?
Here we're going to talk about consideration of stances during exercises like squats and deadlifts and so on, and considerations of the feet when we're choosing stance for exercises.
Okay, so one of the things that's most commonly overlooked is the posture of the feet. Sometimes we have people with dropped arches, and then sometimes these people go into the gym and they're doing things like sumo stance deadlifts or sumo stance squats. And what is something we need to consider when it comes to dropped arches and wide stance?
Well, when it comes to dropped arches and wide stance is that dropped arches are a dysfunction. If we put them into a wide stance, whenever they go to squat, it's just going to exacerbate that issue of the pronated ankles and the flat arches when we want to do things that are going to strengthen and get them out of that dysfunction.
Absolutely. So it's going to shift them more into their dysfunction. So one of the things we want to think about is how to take the posture of the foot and program accordingly to produce the best results for your clients. Now, if we take the feet and we move them a little bit closer together, how does that change the pressure in the foot?
Well, what's going to happen is that if I start flexing my hip backwards and start shifting into my squat position, it's actually going to help supinate my ankles as opposed to exacerbating the pronation of my ankles, therefore actually getting me out of that dysfunction and closer into my prime anatomical position.
Absolutely, very well articulated. Now, everything is stacked on top of your feet. If you have dropped arches, our advice to you is to consider what is the relevance and the importance of going wide stance. Are we contributing to a problem? Might it make more sense to go with a closer stance in order to best balance the pressure in the foot in order to create better harmony for all of the biomechanical segments working their way up? So once again, this is Devin, and I'm Brendan from the Exercise Therapy Association. We want you to consider a client's arches when programming for exercises like squats and lunges and what's going to work best. We also believe that you have greatness in you as a health professional, and we believe that you haven't necessarily been given the tools to succeed, and we are here to be your guide and show you just how great you can be. Anything else to add, Devin?
No, just again, consider the feet very strongly because honestly, if people are taking 10,000 steps a day or anything else or doing anything in that dysfunction and we're not addressing that in the gym, we're never going to be able to get proper results and achieve the client's goals if we're not addressing these issues.
Start with the feet if you want to be complete.